Yes. Hello. As Michael has been spending a measurable portion of his brief existence making his Indiana Jones 5 review, I felt it was up to me in this interim to keep the home fires burning. To that end, while he is indisposed, I have taken it upon myself to review the latest figures from Valaverse's Action Force, the creator of this great vintage-style soldier man that scales very well with the vintage figure of yours truly. And in the grand tradition of old-school toys leaving out a detail, just as my vintage effigy is missing his modesty diaper, this action figure is missing his hair.
No, that's correct. Tony doesn't have hair.
We agreed if I let you help me film this, you wouldn't interrupt. With the latest spate of Action Force characters, we begin to move away from hardware and set pieces, and get into the more nuanced character dynamics that will form the increasingly human story of these heroes and their adversaries. First up, we have Warpath Eclipse. Here, Valaverse's name for this version is a clear metaphor that signifies Eclipse's desperation and despair. Through the extremely detailed paintwork on her face, we see a woman in heartbreak, for she has been weeping profusely, causing the mascara to run down her face in torrents.
You can't be serious. That's not mascara running down her face. That's war paint. And she's not crying. She's screaming. Likely over a pile of dispatched enemies.
Hey, I'm the one in front of the camera. I did my homework. This is my information to impart.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, the mythology of Action Force is heading into human drama with the latest wave as we see the crushing breakup of Eclipse and Condor, and the emotional turmoil it will have. Enter Gemini, a woman with a personality that is as two-faced as her codename. This paramilitary Jezebel has snagged Condor on the rebound, or at least, that's what she wants all of us to believe.
This is ridiculous. Gemini is another amazing soldier in the ranks of Action Force. She's smart and capable in combat, hence her name. She's not after Condor whatsoever.
I reject your reality and substitute my own, thank you very much. Besides, I know the look of heartbreak when I see it. Eclipse's anguish hits me where I live.
No idea why. The only girlfriend you ever had begged for her life as you choked her to death.
Ignoring you now. In a final insult to Eclipse's heart, Gemini has compelled Condor to do the one thing Eclipse has always wanted in her relationship with him, to forget work, dress casual, and have a romantic weekend. Here, we see Condor in his casual attire, ready to treat his new Sofia Vergara-style trophy girlfriend to a fun night out at a seaside restaurant in a tropical paradise. It's little wonder this version of Condor is called Undercover, as the raw passion between he and Gemini is off the scales.
Now you really are just making stuff up. He's not called Undercover Condor, he's Covert Ops Condor. That's his embedded agent look.
Embedded. Exactly. Under the sheets with Gemini. Meanwhile, the enemies of Action Force intend to take advantage of their current weakness that stems from their internal relationship conflicts. Pandora, with the help of her illicit lover, commander of the Swarm Horde, outfits herself with deadly new weaponry thanks to her romantic companion's access to the latest gear.
Pandora would never start a relationship with a goon in a helmet.
I resent that. Besides, Pandora is a survivor who isn't looking for a relationship of influence and power. She takes power for herself, and the fastest way to that is with a passionate dalliance with the commander of the Swarm Horde. To carry out her deadly plans against Action Force in their moment of vulnerability, Pandora has engaged the skills of the notorious assassin twins, Turner and Trixie, known in mercenary circles only as Turn-Trix. These sisters of sadism, now outfitted with new weaponry thanks to Pandora's stroking of Swarm Horde's ego, means a new formidable threat to Condor and the Action Force team.
Okay, this is insane. Those aren't Pandora's assassins. Those are Desert Warfare and Riot Warfare Republic guards. They're the good guys.
The last time I checked, these women have masks and weapons, not character testimonials. Who knows more about people behind masks? A Dark Lord of the Sith that commanded legions of stormtroopers? Or a singing budgie that won't get out of my head?
I don't understand your entire direction here. At this point, you should just Tell everyone to go watch Articulated Ninja's video about Warpath Eclipse, or Analog Toys' latest Action Force video instead. What is your damage?
Well, I've been watching a lot of rom-com anime ever since Michael got a Crunchyroll account, and...
Oh, God help us all.